Here's another one. I'm going to show you one more. Look at the titles. This one here, Guided Flight Discovery Private Pilot Jeppesen, a Boeing company. Look at the book, right? You never know what you're going to find. This will sell on eBay too, okay? But it sells really well on Amazon. Hey everybody, welcome. Mike, the Golden State Picker, back in my garage with another video of some things we found, mostly in the bins today. I'm going to show you that, and some really, really good sales. If you're new to my channel, I am out of Silicon Valley, which is Northern California, the San Francisco Bay Area, specifically San Jose. And I am a reseller, obviously, and I'm trying to fill in my gap years. And what are those to me? That's my years between, basically, I'm almost 61 now. I'm almost 61. And I'm trying to get to 65. My wife is trying to get to 62. And then we can make more decisions at that time how we want to proceed with our retirement. So we like to think that we are retired, but basically I have a full-time reselling business that I sell on eBay and also Amazon books on Amazon FBA. We'll talk a little bit about that today too. So anyhow, the title of the video, we're going to talk about that. You've got to be on top of eBay. If you are not, you are probably losing money with this one thing that can happen to you. It happens to me a lot, and we will talk about that in a little bit in the video and give you a tip. You know, basically, you got to keep on top of it. That's all I can tell you. And we are going to give away a book. So first in wins. If you're new to my channel, all you got to do is put a comment down you want this book and then respond to me via my email. It is in the video description down below. And I found a book today, guys. I've been wanting to find this book and finally found it again. Tools of Titans. So first in is going to win. If you really want this book, you've got to want it. You got to answer my reply to you and send me your information. I mail it out free of charge. Amazing book. I will tell you, Atomic Habits is my #1 book. This is getting pretty close to #2. This is almost an encyclopedia for me. And why? Because it's Tim Ferriss, okay? And basically, Tim has interviewed all of these titans, the billionaires, all of these people, and they're little short segments, maybe 6 or 7 pages. And you get an insight into some of the things that they do throughout their day and what it takes to become successful. It's a super easy read. That's what I like. I like easy reads. I don't like these dense books that, you know, blow your head up. No, this is an easy one. So put your name down if you want this one. I couldn't believe it. I finally found another one, and I'm going to give it away instantly. So first in will win Tools of Titans. Okay, guys? All right. It has been pretty busy around here. I mean, it picked up. It's been fine. I mean, I have no complaints. Let's put it that way. Everybody is different reselling, guys. We all know that. Some people have a certain way that they do it. I do it a certain way. But one thing that I do here is I'm trying to keep it absolutely stone real so that you see it. I have tried to get out of the garage many times and do different things, fancy backdrops, all kinds of things. And it's a mess back there. It's a mess. This is our garage. This is our workspace. It's terrible, okay? I mean, it's jammed full of stuff. And only I can find the items. That's the danger. But inside the house is perfectly clean. There's nothing inside the house that associates with reselling at all. Maybe my computer, that's about it. But I do it a little different. I like it in here. I want people to understand that you can do this in any space of your house if you can work it out with your significant other. However, as long as you come to an agreement that says, hey, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it. Teamwork. You've seen my wife. We talk about that. Need a little bit of teamwork, and you can make a go of this. It's tough out there right now. We talk about it. It is tough. Inflation. Everything's going off the charts. We'll talk about some of that stuff in a future video. So reselling can make a difference. It can actually help you, okay? If you're new and you're trying to figure it out, watch everybody. I don't advocate against anyone. Watch everybody's videos. You will learn something from every one of us resellers. We give you something, and I learn every day, sometimes from other pickers too. So people in the field networking. So keep that up, guys. Keep working at it. We'll talk about it in future videos and so forth. All right, first off, I want to talk about the eBay issue and what happens to me. I just talked about it. My garage is tight. It's a mess. Everything I have is in this garage except for, you saw the side yard for some books and that locker that I'm working with. But occasionally, somebody will buy an item on eBay. Okay, meaning they take an offer, whatever, and for some reason eBay still doesn't do the instant pay. A lot of times they do. Many times they don't. I still don't understand it. Okay, I don't understand how it works. I just want to sell stuff, and I just want people to pay for stuff, and sometimes they don't pay for stuff, and it sits there for the longest time. You're going, what do I do? Okay, I got to go in now and cancel it. I hate canceling. Okay, buyer didn't buy, or sometimes when it finally gets down to a certain amount of time, it'll say, hey, buyer hasn't paid. But a lot of times it won't do that. So you gotta figure out what's going on here, or they'll say cancel, but that's rare too. So you have to keep an eye on that particular item, because if it comes down, okay, many times it's not going to get automatically relisted, and that's the issue. You lose track of the item, and this is one item that I just found, and I'm always scanning. So my eyes, one good thing I have is a very good memory of things, and that's why I like to go through my eBay listings one by one. People are going, you're nuts, right? No, when I put my store on sale, sometimes I put my store on sale. At that point, I am scanning at 100 per page, and I have 1,500. So I got 15 pages to go through. You can scan them pretty quickly. This is how I do it. Remember, everybody's different. I will scan because it's going to start adding in my mind. And I'm going to say, I'm looking for certain things, and I'm going, where's that item? I don't remember that item. Or, if I'm in the garage, I'll stop, open my phone up, and look to see if that item is on eBay. Now, this was one of them. We got some stuff that I pulled down, and this is an item I found on my shelf. The Beatles television and radio archives, a little sealed set. It's funny, you almost remember almost every item you sell in general. I remember this. Somebody bought it but didn't pay for it. And I thought to myself, I haven't seen this one when I scan through. Let me go look. So I type in the eBay. It's not there. It's not there. This is money sitting on my shelf. That's why you've got to constantly try to make sure that it gets relisted if somebody's not paying. That's what I'm getting at. So we'll start with this guy right here. Now, I'm going to put this back on Amazon. I'm not going to put it on eBay, because eBay, you get about $30 brand new, 25 in some cases, not a lot. But I'm going to put up the Amazon, my Scout IQ, basically. If you're new, Scout IQ is what I use to scan books, and we'll talk about that in a second as we go along here. So I put it up, and you can see it now. The Beatles one here is, I'm going to sell this for about $58 because it's brand new. The one that is highlighted in $58 is new. I will also show you the Amazon seller app. That'll flash across too, showing you that $58 one is new. That's how I cross-check, okay? It's going to net me then about $39, okay? So there's $40 worth of profit, guys, sitting on my shelf, because the amazing eBay and the buyer, they can't quite figure it out. Now, I blame the buyer. Can't completely blame eBay, but eBay needs to come up with a better way, in my opinion, because a lot of times it falls through the cracks. I'm really cautious now when I have, and some of the issues that I have is a lot of international shipping. Sometimes they will buy 4 items and they'll go, can you combine shipping? Well, you're dead in the water. It's not going to let you do that. So you either have to, they will tell you sometimes, hey, how about taking all 4 down, combine them, make one ad, and put it up for me? Now I've created myself a bunch more work. That's what they want me to do, okay? But I won't do that generally. That's me. I'm just going to let it run. Eventually my items will sell. I don't want to deal with it that way. And so one guy did that. He had 4 mini Japanese LPs in his cart. And then he said, hey, please cancel. It's not going to work out. Now I got to cancel and make sure I relisted all 4. Otherwise, that would have been about $80 to $100 easy on those of net profit sitting on my shelf I wouldn't have known about. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Keep an eye out for that. All right, let's get into what we found in the bins. If you're new, I go buy books by the bin. Auctions, I pay $100 a bin. And in the bins, I find stuff I can sell on eBay, and then everything else goes into Amazon. The eBay stuff is what I use in my head to pay for the bins. So if it's $100, I want to get $100 worth of stuff, hopefully out of the bin, that will pay for the bin itself. And then everything that's profit now at Amazon. That's how it works. A lot of you ask me about the bins. What are the bins? You got to find them. You got to dig around in your neighborhoods, your cities, and all that stuff and see if a company will sell you the bins. It's the only way you're going to work it out. There's no magic. There's no call 1-800-BINS. None of that. You just gotta get lucky. And it took me 1.5 years to figure out where I could go get them. Okay, I can tell you, Goodwill. Start there. I'll tell you that right now. Start at Goodwill. Not all Goodwills put their books up. Okay, not all. All right. So, as you know, I love to find Bibles, and today I found 4. So I found 4 Bibles. Okay, real quick. These Bibles are going to average about $25. So this is $100. So these 4 Bibles will pay for 1 bin. I'm going to go over them real quick. This is the New Testament Recovery Version, Chinese English Parallel Edition. Perfect condition. It's basically brand new. Now, it's the New Testament, and what is a parallel version? Because I like to teach here. I like to show you. I like people to understand what we're getting into. So if somebody asks you a question, you know what it is. The parallel Bible. On the left is the Chinese. On the right is the English of the same page, basically. That's a parallel Bible. Now, some Bibles will have 4 columns. They'll have 4 different versions. It's crazy. It's crazy. The Bible book business is huge. Go to a really big Bible bookstore, your head will explode. Go to the Bible section and you'll go, oh my goodness, there's a lot of them there. Yep. Now, here's another one. This is the New Testament again, recovery version. The same kind of thing. Really nice little Bible. Okay, nothing spectacular, just a simple Bible. Here's one, the NIV Journal of the World Bible. Brand new. So it's brand new in the box, okay? And this one is for journaling, and I think there's columns on this one. Yep, there's journal columns here. So there's the text, and then you can journal in the sides, okay? I'm telling you, it's big business, guys. Don't pass up Bibles. Don't pass them up. This one's a little rough, a little beat up. This is the NIV Study Bible, 10th Anniversary Edition. And it's got a name on the front, so that does hurt it a little bit. But still, combined, there's at least, and there might be a little bit more for that Chinese to English one. Okay, so this is 100 right here. This pays for one of the bins. Now, also inside of the bins are book sets sometimes, and this is you see a lot of Dune, and this is Frank Herbert, the Dune collection 4-book set. Now, 2 ways to sell it. I can sell it on Amazon, and I can sell it on eBay. I haven't decided which way to go yet. I will probably go Amazon. On Amazon, this one is a slow seller, what we call a slow seller. I'll put it up here so you can see. When you see Scout IQ, you're looking for 2 things: rank, E-score, and obviously what the green profit will be. The green profit up there is the net. That means after all Amazon fees, shipping, and everything, that's what you will net on this book. Now, as you hear me talking about, it is basically, in my mind, all profit. So I didn't pay for these books in theory because the Bible's paid for one of the bins, right? Get it? Okay. Dune. If I put it up on Amazon, I'll put it up for $48, and I could net around $35. Okay, $30 to $35. On eBay, lucky to push $30. Okay, but the eBay fee structure is a little bit less, so there might be, you have to weigh it a little bit and think about it. Still, you know, if I do put it up on Amazon, the way you ship these, because they could fall out, is I will take this wrap and wrap around the book. This wrap you can get at Amazon. I'll put there's a link down below. It's 6-inch wrap, and this is one of the best things I've gotten. You can just wrap stuff up. Amazing, not very expensive. So that's a good product. So book sets. Now I want to show you Amazon and give you the great thing about Amazon. Amazon is the beast. They are the monster. And when it comes to books, Jeff Bezos, how did Amazon start? He was a book guy. That's how Amazon started. So there's a big emphasis on books. Books are very strong on Amazon. And that's where I make half my income. Half is on eBay, half is now on Amazon. I like that balance. This is a real estate and principles book. You look for these type of textbooks, guys. This particular book, when you see the Scout IQ score up there, it's going to jump to a very high number. It's not going to go for that number. You've got to kind of take a look at what we call a keepa. It's a graph. I will also show you that in a second. What we're doing here is trying to find out where we can put this book to sell quickly. We don't want this book to sit around too long. We have other pieces of software like Reprice It and so forth that help us to adjust our price against other sellers, okay? It works fantastically. I have a huge book video that's up on Amazon, and I will try to link to it, okay? And it will show you how the entire process that I do. Now, the real estate book, I'm going to go, if you take a look at the left column, that FBM means fulfilled by merchant. That means that person is selling that book from home, storing that book at home, and shipping that book from their house or wherever their business is. I send mine into Amazon, and I let Amazon do everything from delivery to returns to whatever. Once it hits Amazon, they are now responsible for all of that. So this one's going to go up against the $109 FBM, and I'll probably put this at about $119. So this book will sell for $119 and should net me $90. $90. That's the power of Amazon right there. Now, here's another one. I'm going to show you one more. Look at the titles. This one here, Guided Flight Discovery, Private Pilot Jeppesen, a Boeing company. Look at the book, right? You never know what you're going to find. This will sell on eBay too, okay? But it sells really well on Amazon. It's going to sell for $69.95, and I'm going to net $50. So right here is almost $150 of net profit just on 2 books, okay? Doesn't happen all day long in the bin, but today I did really well. I got a lot of what we call bangers, some very good books. So you're going to take the good with the bad. Some days you may spend $200 and maybe make $700. You may spend $200 and make $15. So the key here is to build the inventory. Just like you're building your eBay inventory, you're building your Amazon inventory. So that is key to basically running a business, is you've got to continue to find quality stuff and list it and be competitive on price. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. You got to be in all of these categories spot on, competitive. If you're competitive, you're going to sell stuff. All right, let's hop right into what we sold. Now, we sold 12 items for $920. That's from Sunday to today's Monday midday. So about a day and a half. You know, that was Mother's Day too. So $920. Average selling price, my average selling price, $76. Spot on. That's about where I sit for the entire year. You run my entire year numbers, which I always show you at the end of the year. You see everything from gross to net, $76. So spot on. Hey, I want to get it higher, obviously. Not that easy to do. Probably most resellers are down in the $30, $40 range. So me being at 76, I'm happy, but I do live in Silicon Valley. A lot of wealth here. A lot of stuff gets tossed. All right, let's get started right away. I want to take these out because I want to show you. I'll rewrap them. This is an acoustic, this is a CD set here. And it is a different one. It's an acoustic Ladyland. That is a tribute to Jimi Hendrix. Here's a tribute to Led Zeppelin by Out of Phase. Here is another tribute, Out of Phase, for Dark Side of the Moon. And then one of my, this is my favorite Pink Floyd album. That is Animals, and that's presented by Out of Phase. I almost kept these. These was close. But, you know, I just didn't do it. And they sold, I think, for $25, plus I think $7 shipping on these. So not 25 plus $6, 25 plus 6. I got these out of one of my CD lots. I'm always looking for CD lots, and then I'll put special little blocks like this up, and then I'll put bigger 100 CD lots. It's just the same thing, guys. You just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's how it works. It's not magic. There's nothing magical about it. You will learn over time. We all do. All right, this one here, I paid up for this little guy. And this is a Harley-Davidson speedometer, okay? And this Harley-Davidson speedometer, I paid $40 for it. I remember it was a garage sale. I paid $40. I sold it for $190 plus $15 shipping. Sometimes you pay up, and then guess what you got to do? You got to be patient. You cannot rush these things. If it sits and it sells for right around that price, be patient. Don't take $30 of profit away. Learn to be a little patient on some of these things. And that's what I did here. I was very patient. Pretty quickly, they might jump on here real quick. If you're putting it at 190 and start going 140, 130, you know, they're going to see if you're going to be itchy and jump. You know, so no, I'm not. There, I know what I have, okay? And that's the key is be positive, just hang in there, and it will happen. Okay, my huge game lot, right? I've added to my game lot because I bought my friend the Picker storage locker, and I got about 100 to 125 games out of there, and about 80 games I got at Savers. This one is not my friends. This is Savers, okay? And I ended up paying about $5 across the board for every game. I bought 80 in one day. And I got 30% off. No, I got 20% off that day. 20% off that day at Savers on the entire lot. And this was one of them. Now, this Axis and Allies sold for $90, and I got $30 shipping. I got $30 shipping on this. Well, hey, you know what? It does cost you guys time, bubble wrap. I talk about that. Don't give your shipping away. Don't be afraid. People are smart enough to realize, hey, there might be some wiggle room in there if you're a little high in certain areas. They'll figure it out. And hey, it's my time, my box, everything. It's everything. Now, I got a cool one. Just got this weekend. I bought a James Dean poster and then this. And I paid $12 total for everything. I like the James Dean poster. Not super great, but still a really nice poster. But I got this, and this was cool. Clint for Mayor, Carmel by the Sea. Now, who's Clint? Everybody's going, Clint Eastwood. Yes, Clint Eastwood was the mayor of Carmel by the Sea, and this is a vintage bumper sticker. I didn't know what to put it up for. I could have got more, who knows, but I got $20 plus $6 shipping for this bumper sticker. So I'm already in the profit on the two items, a little bit, not much. So, hey, Clint is cool. He has the Hog's Breath Inn restaurant. I don't know if he still has it. He has a golf club called Tehama there. He's still there. One thing that Clint did, it was very interesting. Some people will call it Dirty Harry. But there were two golf courses there called Rancho Canada East and West. And a golf course needs one thing to survive. What's it need? It needs golfers, but it needs something more. Water. And the water rights ran underneath that golf course. And Mr. Eastwood owned the water rights. So I think he raised the water rights or cut them off. Something happened. And both those golf courses closed down because they couldn't get access to the water at an affordable price. So the next big issue in our country is electricity, water. It's getting crazy out there, right? The electrical grid, think about that. Water, we've had a banner year of water here in California. So that helps, okay? I got my own opinions on that. We won't talk about it here, but I think some of you know. All right, up next. I always get in a little bit of trouble every so often. 7th Sea books. This is, I got out of my bin of books, right? I got a bunch of gaming books. I make good money on them. They are a little more complicated for me because I'm not very well versed in them. Meaning I'm not, I didn't play a lot of these role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons, and there are just so many. Warhammer, you name it. This is 7 Seas, and there's a 5-book lot. And the 7 Seas got $100 plus $15 shipping. Out of the bin, that paid for the entire bin right there. Okay? So basically, guys, it is about building your inventory, building your business. letting it go. This took a little while to sell, but hey, if it just continues to go, if you get enough stuff in there, you're going to sell 8, 10. I have 1,500 items up. Boom, boom, boom. Even while on vacation, you're going to sell. That is how you have to do it. You have to find stuff, you have to get it up, and you just have to be priced correctly. All right, now out of the bin of books. Some books I just can't let go. You know, I can't just toss them away. It's like this one just was look how nice it is. Brand new. Has a nice little cover on it. The Art of Doing Science and Engineering. Not a big winner. $20 plus $8 shipping. Was around a while. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room. You saw, if you've seen my video, I have those 3 big bins back there, and they just kind of lay in there, and I go out and have to dig them out. Sometimes it takes me a little while to figure out where they're at, but guess what? I'm pretty good at it. I do find the stuff that I need. Occasionally it takes me a while. I've had my wife have to help me a couple times. You know, sometimes a second set of eyes, right? How many times have you gone in the drawer, guys? You're looking for something, right? You go, I can't find it. I can't find it. She walks right up, boom, and she says, what's right in front of you? Well, that's why I got to take her out there sometimes and say, hey, look, I'm looking for this book. Find it for me. Oh, it's right here. I've been looking for an hour. Funny how that works out, guys. All right, a Bible. We talked about Bibles. Here you go. This is a good one. This is the Word. Now, this one is by Harrison House, okay? The Harrison House. And I want to find it here real quick. Oh my goodness, I'd better have it on here. I know it sold for $75. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it sold for $80 plus some shipping, probably about $7 shipping. That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of Bibles that can go for some good money. The unique ones. This one happens to be a little bit unique one. The Word Harrison House, unique, and sold for $80. So super nice find. Now you know why I like to sell Bibles, right? And people go, well, you shouldn't sell Bibles. Well, I've talked about that too, right? People live in rural America, not near stores. They need Bibles, right? They want a specific Bible. Somebody wants to collect a specific Bible. There's nothing wrong with that. They're going to buy it from a bookstore, okay? They got to make money. We talk about that, right? So, all right, now, another game. Now, this one did come out of my friend's locker. I'm trying to put up what I think is going to sell the fastest. That's the other thing. When you get a new game, that's an easy one to put up because it's sealed. You don't have to open up, count the pieces. Do those first. Do all those kind of things first. And then get to the tougher ones. Now, my wife's going through and she's doing a few. And I'm going to give her like 4 or 5 a day. And she's going to check them for pieces. And then I'm going to come back and I'll list them. She's going to help me out that way because we've got 200 games we need to go through. And this is one of them. This one was not difficult. Now, she went through it and said, hey, I took some pieces out because I want to show you why this game is unique. It is called AllStar Baseball. This is 1950 something. I don't know what year it is, 52 or 55. And it's in really, really good condition. But this is the key. This is what I think the people are after. These little discs. This is Mickey Mantle, okay? Bill Mazeroski. You can see. I think I had 60 of these. There's some more on the bottom, but I'm going to show you. There are like 60 of these discs. The more you have, okay, the more this game goes for. This game sold for $50 plus $20 shipping. So keep your eye out for some of these older games. That one happens to be really bright, so you might put in the ad, bright colors. It looks like it's really in really good condition, all that kind of stuff. So you got to make sure you do that. Now, we got to go into our golf club portion of the video. And this weekend, I bought a golf club. I got a couple of them. This is the Callaway, and this is the X Series Jaws, and it sold right away. It was very competitive on price. When you see that these are all selling between 35 and let's say 40, that's where it's going to sell, guys. You're not going to get 60. So you're wasting your time up there. You got to be really spot on. So I put this up for $36, $36.95. So $37 is what it sold for. Shipping is $14. You're going to ship them by UPS in a tube. Do not be afraid to ship them in tubes. Or just get some tubes, find them. I collect them, and there it goes. Bang. All right. This one came out of a lot of clubs that I bought from another picker for $130. We'll talk about that overall in a second. This was a putter that was in there. Normally, I'd pay only $1 or $2 for this putter. This is an Odyssey. The Odyssey putter sold for $28 plus $14 shipping. I will not pay $10 for this putter and try and sell. That's just not me. I will pay $2, $3, pushing $5. Again, it sold rather quickly. I was competitive on price. Get it out. Let's move it. All right, let me get this one more down here. Oh boy. All right, here we go. A nice little lot of ladies clubs. These are Tour Edge. These are in excellent condition. Basically, it's the 5, 6, and 7 hybrid, and then 8, 9, and the wedge coming down. It's a whole set, and basically I got $298 plus $24 shipping. Now, this was the lot that I got from the gentleman picker who sold it to me for $130. I sold one set of irons for $200. This is the second set of irons for $200. That's $400. I sold a bag locally on Facebook Marketplace for $40. I sold a Scotty Cameron putter for $150. We are $600 in less than a week on my $130, and I still have, I think, 2 more putters that I can probably get $50 each, so that'll be $700. So $130 into $700. That's the world of golf clubs. I do know golf clubs. That's one thing that I am really good at. I do understand it because I've been playing it all my life. So if you're doing something that you've done all your life, like records or whatever, and you're good at it, that's where you try to really hammer it home and be good at it and understand what you're doing. I got one more item. I'm going to pull it out here. Here we go. The reason I want to show you this has been here forever. Sitting right down there. I mean, there's days I just looked at that thing and I go, I can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. Bought it at Goodwill. I do remember that. I think I paid about $20, $25 for it. It's a bumper. It's a step up, extend a bumper, and this is it right here. Just going to show you. Extend the bumper right here. That's it. That's it. Some kind of bumper. Oh my gosh. This thing literally sat around forever, but I finally sold it. And I sold it for $80, I think, plus $30 shipping. And got it out of here. Just finally just got it out. I had to. It was driving me crazy. So that guy is long gone now. And I'm happy. It's got its own box, a little bit of packing. Zip, out she goes. So sometimes you sit on some things, guys, or you don't make the greatest purchase, but eventually my father-in-law, when we had the furniture store, and I had the furniture store, my father-in-law, who would work 1 day a week with me, he would work Saturdays because it gave him something to do. He would say, you know what? Everything eventually sells. Why? You just got to find the price that it will sell at. That's the key. When I closed my store, I took a look at my store and I had this all showroom full of stuff, and I had stuff coming because I was buying stuff to sell on the closing sale. And I said to myself, how am I going to sell everything in this store? It all sold. I only had 2 items left, and there was a donation center in my shopping center, and I just took those 2 pieces over and donated them to them, and I was done. So yes, everything is eventually sell if you can get the price and the buyer. It will work. It's weird how that stuff goes, guys. All right, hey, that's the end of this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell notifications for more videos in the future. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.